Hi lovelies, welcome back once again to Veeba's kitchen, and I believe you're all doing great. Today I want to share with you how to make this assorted party jollof rice, and the recipe is top notch. You will love it. So as always, stay tuned till the end and be inspired. Please don't forget to like, share, comment on the video to support your girl, and I'll always appreciate it. Without further ado, lovelies, let's begin. In a saucepan, I'm adding my well cleaned chicken, and then I'll go ahead and add my red paprika, ginger, garlic, onion. Next, I'll add my chicken seasoning, and then shrimp tablet, curry powder, and salt to taste, plus my herbs. I've got basil, thyme, and rosemary. I will give it a stir. After that, I will cover the saucepan up for the chicken to release their own juices. And here we go. They are really steaming nicely. I love the beautiful aroma. Not really adding water for the steaming process will help the chicken to absorb all the flavors of the aromatics here. And this way the chicken will taste great. So lovelies, now I'm adding water to make the broth since our chicken is almost done. So now let's cover it up for it to steam for about 5 minutes more. Okay, so 5 minutes later, I'm back and our chicken is so ready. So I'll let it cool down whilst we proceed to the next step. And on the side, we have our eggs boiling nicely. And now let's check on our chicken. And here we go, they've already cooled down. Beautiful. So I'll set that aside for later. So in the oil, I'm adding my seasonings, and they are aniseed, coriander seeds, and star anise seeds. I'll let them fry for about 3 minutes to release their flavors, and I'll go ahead and add my ginger, garlic, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, onion, tomatoes, okay, and I'll go ahead and add some more vegetables. This is very aromatic. Lovelies, you need to be here. Next, I'm adding my carrot and cucumber. I'll then go ahead and stir until the vegetables release their flavors together and are translucent. And lovelies, we've achieved that. So I'll let them cool down whilst I focus on the next step. Yeah. And it's now time to fry our chicken until golden brown. So in the olive oil, I'm adding my chicken, next my onion, garlic, and rosemary for flavor. This smells so good already. While they are frying, I'll then go ahead and blend my aromatics onto homogeneous, yeah? To support your girl lovelies, please don't forget to like, share for others to see, and also comment for me to know your thought about the recipe. Our chicken is ready, so I'm bringing them out of the oil. Ooh, we need to be here. That is so aromatic. My house smells so magical. Beautiful, beautiful. Next, I'll proceed to clean the oil, and then I'll fry my eggs. Cleaning the oil in between fries is always advisable. This way, the brown bits and pieces will not stick onto the next vegetable or protein you'll be frying. I hope it's clear here. So soon we are done frying the eggs. I'm taking them out of the oil, and I'll proceed to scoop some of the oil out since it's too much for the stew I'll be making. Now in the oil, I'm adding my white onion. I'll let it fry for about 2 minutes, and then I'll add my dry bay leaf also for flavor. Next, my curry leaves for more flavor. Okay, now my tuna in sunflower oil. Again, I'll give it a stir until well combined and for them to release their flavors together. 3 minutes later, I'm adding my tomato paste for color and for flavor. At this point, I will let it simmer for about 7 minutes, and in case there's any sourness in the tomato paste, by that time it should be gone, okay? 7 minutes later, I'm adding my aromatics which I just blended. And ooh, what a beautiful aroma. This sauce is so thick for my liking. To loosen it up, I'm adding water and the broth, and I will let it simmer down until it's cooked to perfection. Lovelies, you need to try this because the taste in here will blow your mind. Now I'm covering it up for it to still continue to cook until all the water dries out. Periodically, I'll come back and check on the stew until I see the improvement, okay? And as you can see from where the line is and where the stew is now, you can see it has really simmered down. which means our jollof rice based stew is almost ready. Even the oil settling on top of the stew tells it all. Next, I'll go ahead and add my jollof rice seasoning, just like so, and then I'll give it a stir. At this point, salt is needed, so I'll go ahead and add salt to taste, and I'll give it a stir until the salt is well incorporated. Lovelies, our stew is almost done, so stay tuned, go nowhere, watch till the end and be inspired, okay? 10 minutes later, our stew is completely ready, so I'll scoop some on the side as usual and then add my washed rice. As always, I'll toast the rice for about 3 to 4 minutes, and after that, I'll add water. And since I want my rice to be single grain and non-stick, I'm not adding too much water. It's just going to be the same level as the rice. Okay, so now I'm waiting for all the water to dry out. And after that, cover the rice up with my kitchen foil, napkin, or anything that could trap the heat for the rice to cook properly or to perfection. Yeah. Whilst it's cooking, I'll then go ahead and add butter to my frying pan, just like so. Once melted, I'll then add my prawns and I'll fry for about 3 minutes. And then I'll add my onion, also for flavor. After a minute, I'll then add my chicken sausage. And next, I'm adding my mixed vegetables. Okay. And again, after a minute, I'll add my cabbage, just like so. Then my all-purpose seasoning and salt to taste. I'll give it a stir until well combined. And lastly, nutmeg for more flavor. And since I want them crunchy and not soft, I'll go no further sauteing. So I'll turn off the heat to check on the jollof rice. And at this point, the jollof rice is so ready. So I'm adding my stir fry, veggies, prawns, and sausage. I'll then go ahead and add my fried eggs and chicken, just like so. Beautiful. I'll stir to mix everything together until well combined. Lovelies, isn't this impressive? Oh, I'm so loving this. I'll go ahead and add more nutmeg powder because I love the flavor it adds to my jollof rice. And what a punch, an amazing aroma. Lovelies, I hope you've been inspired. And I hope you give this a try. And when you do, don't forget to tag me the feedback on Instagram or comment down below my Facebook and YouTube videos. And I will always appreciate it. Lovelies, if it's your first time stumbling on my channel, hey, you are warmly welcome. I would love to have you here. So kindly do your girl a favor by subscribing to this channel to enjoy more of my recipes. And I'm so sure you love it here. When you do, please don't forget to smash on the bell button to receive updates from me whenever I upload new videos. And always remember to recommend this channel to families and friends who may like my recipes. Now that's it, we are all done making our extremely delicious assorted party jollof rice, and I hope you like it. Ooh, this is so beautiful. The kids love it. In fact, everybody loves it. It's really a hit. So waste no time, go out there, grab all the ingredients and make some for the family and bring me the feedback, which I will really appreciate. Dinner is ready, lunch is ready, and even breakfast is ready. And you are all invited. Lovelies, for more of my videos, please follow your girl on Instagram, like and follow my Facebook page. Follow me as well on TikTok and Twitter for more updates. And oh, what can I say? A very big thank you to all my subscribers and followers for always holding your girl down by sharing my videos, by commenting on my videos, and by liking my videos. I can't thank you enough. God richly bless you. Keep supporting your girl and I'll forever be grateful. Thanks for watching. See you all again in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay safe, be good, take care and enjoy. Toodles! Peace out.